Sin Radio.
That's easy. Kendrick, you know. I think he really wins at the end of the day because, you know, one verse. I mean, it's not even, I mean, do people realize it was one verse?
Yeah. Word up, Primo. I love this track. Classic shit. For sure. Yeah. South, feel me. East Coast, West Coast. My name is Mercy, yo. Yeah. Check me, feel me. Yeah, fuck who's ever topless, I'ma burn that shit. I was bred to get down like a Blue Nose Pit. Back in the days, most niggas never knew I spit. Was on that Roosevelt run shit, getting into dumb shit. Now the flow's tougher, I'm watching New York suffer. Rap is garbage, we need that quicker picker upper. And who besides me should really bring it to them suckers? Ignorant, arrogant, narrow-minded motherfuckers call me the resurrection. Immaculate conception, born destined, full of energy, well rested. Protested when the streets were neglected. New York cops busting off the guns, all reckless. Sean Bell fell like the late Big L. Should receive the death penalty for dropping themselves. But Kelly can eat a dick, hope you choking your spit. Bloomberg is too rich, take it to the big fish. While you rappers wanna squabble and wallow in your sorrow. New York used to set trends, but now we just follow. What happened to the car hearts, hoodies, and braids? Before cats did shows with 20 dudes on stage.
I make them swallow their pride, cause it's really no count.
Yo, how do you feel about the Kendrick Lamar verse, Control?
The Kendrick Lamar verse for the Control is it's a monster verse. You know, you're talking about from like a lyrical standpoint. It's on point, and what it did was it woke a lot of cats up. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's very necessary that somebody like, you know, Kendrick Lamar comes with a verse like that really, like, you know, gets cats into the competitive mode, you know?
Right.
I don't look at it as a bad thing. Like, the whole King of New York, like, I think it went over people's heads. Like, it wasn't really that serious. But what it did is it definitely created, like, you know, a lot of competition. It created a lot of discussion in hip-hop. And, yo, you gotta give him props for doing it because for a long time in hip-hop, man, we just been, you know, dealing with a lot of nonsense in the music, you know?
Right.
And to hear some lyrical juggernauts, you know, come in response to this, I think it was good for hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think people need to understand that he is a lyricist, yo. And he's not a bubblegum rapper. He's not one of these dudes that's, you know, stinky legging and all that stuff. He's a lyrical dude and he's selling records, so you gotta respect him from that standpoint. You know, I like what Joel Ortiz did. 'Cause I think he was like the first one to respond. And normally the first person to respond normally comes with the, you know, comes with the force,
right?
You know?
Yeah.
And I think he came off pretty well. Also, Joe Buttons did a good job. Papoose.
Joe Buttons came a little late though, man. It's like he came after everybody.
Yeah, he came, but he came nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? Also, Papoose, his was more like comical, but it sounded a little. The Papoose one sounded real personal, you know, like it sounded really personal to me, but still lyrical nonetheless. You know
so how you feel about the nigga Cassidy? He came at him too. I felt his bars was ridiculous.
Well, the Cassidy one I didn't get a chance to listen to, so
okay.
You know, I have to listen to that. I can't really speak on that one, but we all know Cassidy is a beast. You know, he's a beast in this hip hop thing. So, you know. No surprise there. You know, it's just a wake-up call for a lot of cats that you gotta step your game up, and sometimes you gotta challenge the status quo. And big up to Kendrick for doing that, man. I got no problem with Kendrick Lamar. I appreciate great lyricism. You know what I'm saying? And I like the responses and stuff like that. You know, I think he made a lot of cats relevant again. You know, and a lot of, you know, he made lyricism in a way kind of more relevant, man, because. You know, look who we have on the radio right now. Lyricism is, you know, not really promoted like that, you know, in hip hop. So I think K-Dot definitely woke a lot of cats up, man. And all the other artists that responded, whatever, the Joe Buttons, you know, what's my man name from Slaughterhouse? Joel Ortiz. You know, all the people that responded, man, those are lyrical dudes, man, and you like to see those dudes come out, man. But now, what I want to see on the flip side of that is I want to see these dudes working together, you know, because it seems like the lyrical dudes is always, you know, going at each other because they so competitive. But yo, it gotta come a time when we come together and we start doing this shit together and start weeding out the the garbage shit. You know.